Wrestling, and I just want to say you are listening to Wrestling with Savage, the best podcast in the history of podcasts. Max Caster, your future AEW champion. Fucking man. Yeah.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, proud to you live as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. Smackdown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
It's what I do best, baby. It's what I do best. Listen, how dare you, pro wrestling tees, to disrespect me and disrespect Savage and Guilt and whoever else ordered a shirt fucking 2 weeks ago. I ordered my shirt fucking 2 weeks ago, and now you motherfuckers decide to send me an email today saying you shipped it. But when I click on the tracking, you still haven't dropped it off. So that means I'm not going to get my shit till Wednesday. So yeah, I'm a little fucking pissed off. You should be pissed off, and so you, Guilt. We should all be fucking pissed off right now. So fuck you, pro wrestling. Fuck you. Fuck you. Well, fuck you, pro wrestling team. Fuck. Chicago motherfuckers. They from Chicago. They're from Chicago. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I say we burn it. Tell me, man. You tell me, man. I say we get them. Man. I live in a classy neighborhood, man. It won't happen here. It doesn't happen here. Could care less. I could care less at this point right now. Be the head of the table, take care of my son's birthday, so that's why I got this shirt. You only 17 once, man.
Yeah, yeah, I had a little more expectations for that. Iron Savages. So I guess, I guess we I guess we assume they're done with AEW, right? If they're changing it. And the kid who, yeah. He looks the part. He can move. He's big. We had a nice conversation with his father. Kid's only doing it for 5 years. This kid's gonna go places. Like, he really.
Which one?
We had two. Just to let everybody know, we had two Impact champions that night. We have Brian Myers, who's got their internet or TV title, whatever, and then Ace Austin's got another title. I don't know which one it is, but. Trying to think. Tag team match was good with the Even Stevens. What was great? We knew we were going to get the table spot, but it was really a door. Caster match was good. Actually, you know what? The Iron Savages match was good. I like the spot where the bigger guy put the two guys on his back and jumped off the rope and catching him. Yeah.
Listen, I'll give all those independent wrestlers, any independent wrestler right now, Grade Pro, $10 just to cut a promo for Wrestling with Savage intro. Let's do it, $10. All right? You want to collect it? Hit all over J, 2 Y's, get it right, get $10. All right, let's go into this match right here. I like how it started off. You're right, no promos, no horrible segments. It went straight into the match. I loved it. Let's start off with Rollins with the 2 super kicks. Then he went for the attempted stop, but Lashley countered it. Big pop. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, Lashley's top 5 PWI coming out. So there you go. Great match. Rollins with the springboard knee to the face. I love that part. I don't know what happened in the back-to-back suicide that Rollins did. The second one, he just landed on his side. It looked kind of shitty. Even Graves said it. I don't know what happened to that spot. Lashley did the denominator, hit the flatliner. This was going into a 3-star match until they ruin it. Who comes out? Matt Riddle comes out. What happens? Interferes, the spear, it's over. I want my rematch, bro. Blah, 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 blah. I was actually going to give this a 3-star match until all this baloney came out. And I didn't really think Rollins was on his game today. Something was a little off. I don't know what it is. And that suicide dive is just an example of it. Certain spots were just a little sloppy and not really on point. Maybe less than an inch was off, but I don't know. I'm going to go with 2 here, man. I'm going to go 2.
2? That's what my IQ feels like, because my fucking mic was muted for the last 14 minutes. But that's okay. They got to see the slideshows and they got to hear you guys talk. But now that Greekissavage is here finally on the microphone, I'd like to say I actually thought the match was going to be a 3.5, 4-star until, of course, we saw what we saw, which was Riddle come out, cause a distraction, making this whole thing a fucking, a shitty ending. Because it would have been great to see a clean victory here, whether it be Rollins becoming the new champ or Lashley retaining, to make it clear, definitive. But of course, we can't do that. We got to get another match out of Riddle and Rollins over here. What did you see, Gilch? I'm only giving it a 2.5 because of the interference.
Yeah, I think actually Jay's fair. I'm going to go 2 stars. Talk me up to 2.5. I had huge expectations for this match. And just to put it simply, it felt much flatter than I thought it would.
Yeah, no, it was okay. There was some good spots. My favorite spot is probably when he caught the pedigree out of the spear attempt. And then, of course, Riddle with the distraction. And then, Bobby picks up the big fucking spear. I also liked when Seth went for the curb stomp and Bobby just didn't move. He's like, fuck your curb stomp. That made him look really fucking strong. And that's also something we've never seen before. So it was nice, innovative. Like I said, it could have been a 4-star, 5-star match easy if it went another 10-15 and there's no interference. But I just like the fact that Bobby looked good in the ring with Seth Rollins. Until the whole Riddle thing happened, it looked like they have chemistry together. So I'm curious to see if we're going to see a match with them down the road for maybe even a bigger title. Possibly. I don't know. Here's the picture of Bobby Lashley picking up the win. You got Riddle hyping up his 420 shirt as usual. There he goes. We're told Survivor Series War Games is coming live from Boston. So we're taking War Games from NXT. We're bringing it over to Survivor Series. So it's not really going to be Raw versus SmackDown per se. But we weren't told a lot about it. I mean, we're still far away. We got Extreme Rules. Do you guys excited about this, Jay and Gilch? What do you think, Gilch, of War Games? I know War Games from NXT is awesome, but do you think it's going to transition to the big show good?
I hope so. I don't know.
What's your teams? Like, if you could pick the 5 right now for Raw, who would it be?
Rollins. Lashley. Who am I missing? I gotta look at the brand split.
Actually, let's do it like this. This is more fun. Let's pretend that Jay is SmackDown and Gilch is Raw, and there's no you can't just pick from here. You can pick from wherever you want. All right. So randomly, we'll go to Jay. Jay, you get first pick. Who are you taking? Anybody in the show, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, it doesn't matter. Your freaking picks.
Go with my number 1 overall pick, Zion Quinn.
All right, no, his team lost. Gilch, your pick.
Seth Rollins.
Jay?
I'm gonna go with my boy Tony D'Angelo.
Jesus Christ. All right, Gilch, yeah, you?
AJ Styles.
Wow, okay. And Jay? Jay can't take anything serious.
Let's see right now.
This is such a waste of time.
It's tough. I don't know. I can't think of anybody right now.
Wow. Okay, so basically what you're saying is you're done with this skit. All right, Gilch, let's do it for real, me and you this time, all right? I'll go first. I'm taking Roman Reigns.
Okay, Seth Rollins.
I'm taking... Took Seth Rollins on me? All right, I'm taking Gunther.
I like that. AJ Styles.
Taking Austin Theory.
Fight. Owens. Fight.
Nice, that's a guy he was going to be my next, you son of a bitch. You ruined me. All right. I'm taking Bobby Lashley.
Johnny Gargano.
That's a good pick. Taking Finn Balor.
Okay. My number 5, we're going to make it as if we didn't know who it was. So, they had a mystery partner going into SummerSlam, and it is the Legend Killer.
Randy Orton. Wow. That's awesome. Okay, CJ, that made more sense. That sounds more right. Zion Quinn's never going to be on Survivor Series. Maybe if he buys a ticket to go see it. When was the last time we seen your boy on NXT, by the way?
He's on TV, bro. He's on NXT Level Up.
That's not TV. Come on.
It is. Watch it Friday night.
Stop.
You should go to Impact. You get a lot of TV time there.
Man, Damage Control Celebration. Was anybody excited about this? Like, honestly, to me, this, as soon as I saw this, I didn't want to celebrate. It's not a celebration. Kicks off with Bayley driving to the ring in what looks like the janitor's vehicle for their arena. Some cheap decals. Not sure that this is anything to brag about. Her jacket, however, was giving me MJF vibes. I don't know, Gilch, if you got that too. Her jacket was giving me MJF vibes. When she got out of the limo, has kind of that same kind of style, feel that MJF would wear. I don't know. That's just me, though. Bailey says your Bay Hero is here. I was thinking we could do some celebrating, and by we, I mean Dakota and Io Sky. You are in the presence of champions, and since it seems like the Sharks can't get it done for us, and then, of course, we hear Io Sky say, we are in control now. Arigato. Io Sky, you don't have to thank me, she says, Bailey. I should be thanking you and Dakota for believing in my vision. Ah, man, this was shit. This was all shit. It was shit. It was bad. But it was no good at all. Bailey says Bianca has enough accessories and it looks like you two don't fit in the picture anymore. Talking shit about Asuka and Alexa Bliss, that they're useless. Bailey talks about her doll, Alexa's doll, Liv, or whatever. What's the dog? Lily, right? Lily. Your doll Lily's got more bite than you, says Bailey. And she also tells Alexa Bliss, you're a shell of the old Alexa. And Bianca, she addresses Bianca Belair, I'll fight you when I want to take your title. How about tonight, says Alexa, me versus you. Lily does bite, but I still do, says Bliss. Bailey gets her ass kicked as we go to break. And that was the end of that whole fucking shit show. Gilch, did you see this or did you fast forward this? Jay, did you watch this? What do you have to say about Bailey and friends?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I love Bailey. I love Bailey in the ring, man. Just I'm not digging this damage control.
Different.
I hope they pull an edge on her.
Different. Dakota Kai cut one tough promo tonight. I thought she stepped it up. I thought she did an improvement. The division needs us. We don't need Asuka, Belair, Bliss. It was strong. I felt it. They're in control of nothing. Strong by Kai. Still, I'm going to go half star here. But very strong promo by Kai. I'm impressed. Improved.
Yeah,
Improved player of the night.
I'm not a fan of any of this. I don't think Bailey needs any of this. I hope she gets away from it. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of damage control. Not yet. They haven't done anything to impress me at all. Not on the mic, not in the ring. We're going to get into a match right now between Theory versus Kevin Owens. Theory attacks KO before the match starts. Kevin tells the ref to ring the bell anyway. Theory, going for the advantage early, gets some hard stomps to KO after KO was giving him some clobbering shots. Theory now choking KO with his knee in the corner while yelling, "He is the future." KO with a running senton goes for the cannonball. Theory roasted outside. KO chases Theory, sends KO into the announce table. Kevin Owens then sends Theory into the stairs, then bashes his head off the announce table. Theory trips Kevin Owens on the apron. He lands hard. Now Theory hits KO with the beautiful neck breaker off of the apron to the outside as we go to break, talking shit to him as well. Kevin Owens running Theory now face first into all the turnbuckles, one of them at least 10 times. Goes for the cannonball again. Theory dodges it again. Kevin Owens with Manhattan drop and a power clothesline and another clothesline and another clothesline that drops Theory. We get a cover and a kick out. KO goes for the stunner. Theory counters, hits a nasty right hand and forearm. Kevin Owens counters with a kick, goes to the top rope, hits the senton. We get a cover and a kick out. The crowd chants, "Who's your daddy?" Kevin Owens says, "I'm his daddy." Theory then counters. They have a slap fest. Nice exchange of shots on the top rope. Kevin Owens gets 2 big shots. Theory now back with his own shot. Goes for the superplex and KO hits a hard slap. Yells, "I'm your daddy, bitch." He misses the springboard moonsault. Theory with a rolling blockbuster cover and a kick out. Nasty neckbreaker cover and a kick out. Loved this sequence. Very exciting. Theory out here now grabs the briefcase. Causes the distraction. And I'm sorry, not Theory. Johnny Gargano now makes his way to the ring. He picks up the briefcase. There you see the picture of him grabbing the briefcase. Theory's like, "What the fuck, bro?" And of course, I thought we were going to see a stunner. Instead, we see the super kick, the cannonball, and the pop-up power bomb for the win. I give it a 3.5. It would be higher if it wasn't for the interference. And then also, Johnny Gargano decided to drop the briefcase on Theory's groin. Gilch, did you see this match?
Part of it.
What'd you think of what you saw? Same shit? You weren't impressed?
I wasn't.
Okay, no, that's fair. Jay, how about you?
You know, Raw started off strong. This was a fair match, I say. I'm not going to say it was a good match, but it was a fair match. I like what I saw. I like when Theory did that rolling blockbuster by that inverted neck knee breaker suplex. It's a pretty nice spot.
He's got crazy hang time, bro.
What I like about this match is that they're both just overselling each other's movesets. You can see it when Theory took that DDT. So it's much love between both. But there's nothing really glamorous about it. I mean, you know, Gargano comes out, another interruption, just like our first match. You know, I'm going to go at a 2 here again. Just same thing as
if anything, that's a good sign for where Theory stands with Triple H. Triple H still wants to protect Theory and make him look strong. He doesn't want Theory to look like he can just lose to Kevin Owens. Same like he did with his boy Seth Rollins. He wanted him to look strong, which is why Riddle comes out to take the L, but it ain't going to be clean. It's going to be because of some bullshit. So that's the reason why they do shit like that. So, I mean, I'm happy about that. At least Theory's not out here jobbing to Kevin Owens, right? Because I feel like that would be bad. The guy with the money in the bank. Now you just have him jobbing. So, you know. Johnny Gargano looks like he's a good antagonist. This is a good storyline, and it's going to lead to an incredible match. Maybe match of the year.
Johnny Gargano is the person that replaced Cody Rhodes, FYI.
Well, that's for you personally, yes. And I'm sure Gilch. You got Gilch on the bandwagon now too, but that's okay.
He will be in the top 10 PWI.
If he starts selling merch,
he will be on top.
If he starts selling merch, I cannot argue with you. I'll tell you that, because merch is what rules the WWE. Unfortunately.
It'll be Cody Rhodes.
I guess we'll see. We get a video package of Seth Rollins and Riddle again. What Judgment Day and Rollins did to Riddle last week. Now we get an interview with Riddle. They ask him, they tell him, "You cost Seth the belt earlier tonight." He's like, "Damn right I did, and this is just getting started. If Seth thinks it's over, I'm going to hunt him down until I get my rematch." Says Judgment Day dresses up like goth kids from South Park, and tonight he's going to help Ray get sweet revenge on Damian and Finn. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Now they give us a whole video package about what happened between Logan Paul and Roman Reigns. Does anybody have any comments on any of this?
It's just so bad.
It's just bad? It's bad, right?
I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah, it was bad.
Well, at least it's not like a legit pay-per-view. It's that Saudi bullshit, you know. I know they treat it like the Royal Rumble, but we know the reality that no real storylines happen at these shows. These are all just for, like, big paydays for everybody. They're probably paying Logan $5 million. Roman's probably making $5 million, maybe even $10 million each. Who knows? I don't know. These Saudi motherfuckers, but didn't they pay Undertaker and Kane like $20 million to wrestle?
This is so bad.
Pretty sure they paid Shawn Michaels and Triple H $10 million to dress up like DX again. Goldberg or Oldberg, he got paid like $20 million, I think, to like almost kill the Undertaker. So I mean,
So bad.
listen, at the end of the day, this makes money for them. That's why they're doing this. This is all about making money, getting exposure. It's their, you know, it's their bullshit. It's all commercial. This is all about like commercials. This kid's gonna get the name WWE and Roman Reigns on more news channels than usual. That's all it's about. More exposure. For that, yeah, you have to hate it, man, because it's. But somehow, I still feel like the match is gonna deliver. I feel like Logan Paul proved himself at WrestleMania that he can put on a good performance. And I think Roman's going to carry his ass, make him look good, but put him down at the end of the day. I think it's going to be a surprising match with mild entertainment attached to it. Mild. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to be standing. I'm not going to be cheering. All right. Obviously, we don't have any predictions on that. Now we get a promo from the Brawling Brutes. Pete Dunne says it's fight night, and Rich Holland says they're going to win the tag team titles by smashing the Usos, and then they're going to run the tag division. And then, of course, the Street Profits have to come out and interfere. Street Profits out there, they get on the mic and congratulate the Brutes on their #1 contenders win and introduce themselves before saying that they may have beat a bunch of other teams, but they've never beaten the Street Profits. Rich challenges them to put their money where their mouth is right here and right now, and the Profits get in the ring to try to whoop their ass, which is going to lead to the match between the Street Profits versus the Brawling Brutes. We go into commercial. The match was going back and forth for a while. When we come back, Brutes still in control. Ford, he gets away, tags Dawkins in. Brutes managed to keep him from doing too much damage. Assisted slam, gets a deep 2. Pete Dunne back in, snapping off a triangle choke with a... I believe it's called Apollo Bomb or Apollo Bomb. I don't even know, man. Some kind of fucking move. I don't know the name of it. Angelo deadlifts him, tag to Ford. Blockbuster Power Bomb, but Holland breaks it up. Now, Pete Dunne with a waist lock, blind tag, and a standing switch. Dawkins comes in with a pounce. We get a tag to Holland. Little bit of hoss fight. Falling lariat send Rich falling. Montez tags in off the ropes. We get the big fucking electric chair. Pete Dunne breaks it up by snapping Ford's fingers. Holland puts Dawkins into the turnbuckle. We tag May. We go up for the slam. Brawling Brutes win by pinfall with a kick-assisted power slam. I love the fact that the Brutes won this match and that they went over on the Street Profits. They deserve it. They have a lot of momentum right now, especially with what happened with Sheamus and Gunther. So I'm stoked as fuck. I'll give this a 3-star match. I had fun with it, and I like the outcome. Gilch, did you catch this match? Because I know you love Pete Dunne.
Yeah, it was good. I like 3 stars. It was a good match. It wasn't great. It was good. It's better than most of the shit they've had on lately, so, I'll take it.
Yeah. Jay, what did you see in this?
I think both of you guys are drunk. This match was a piece of shit. I wasn't liking it at all. I'm not going to rate it.
Okay, well, Street Profits ended up losing. Brawling Brutes win. You see them there. They are going to go on to take the Usos on, I believe, at Extreme Rules. Do you guys see potential here, or no? Am I just thinking too positive? I just don't see the Usos losing the titles until Reigns is in, jeopardy of losing the title. And it's definitely not to Logan fucking Paul. So, I don't know. I would love to see the Brawling Brutes. I think these guys are going to go on to have success as a tag team, though. They're not bad. They're not bad. They got chemistry and they're getting better.
What skill set blew your mind tonight in that match? Be honest.
Pete Dunne. His ring work is incredible. He's awesome.
Butch? You mean Butch?
Pete Dunne, bro. It's Pete Butch Dunne, to be honest. That's what they said.
Okay. So, what was the most impressive move?
From him? All the joint
all
the joint manipulation, all the arm bars, arm drags.
Don't even get me started with that shitty finish, please. Don't even get me started.
You're not a fan of that finish?
You think they're gonna win the belts with that shitty finish?
Yeah, I agree. They could use a bigger finish. I agree with it. I'll say this though: Dawkins looks phenomenal. Dawkins looks better now than he ever has. And you can tell that guy's been putting in the work the last 4 or 5 months, like busting his ass in the gym. He's jumping higher. He's running faster. He's hitting harder. He has intensity. Dawkins, to me, is the most improved superstar of the year right now. Realistically. I'm talking about someone that was not good that now I actually look at as like a contender. Maybe not singles. I still see him as a tag team guy. But
if there was the European Championship, he would be a contender for that belt. Unfortunately, he's not a contender.
You're saying he's the next D'Lo Brown?
He could be.
I can't do my neck is so sore.
I
don't know how D'Lo even did that, man. Oh my God, how did D'Lo even do that? He was talented. Remember D'Lo used to come out with that like turtle shell, fucking fuck people up. Dude, that shit must have hurt taking the frog splash. I'm not gonna lie.
How did he fuck up draws? What did he do? I don't remember. Was it a pile driver? I forgot.
I'm assuming it was a pile driver. It's usually always a fucking pile driver. It's probably. I think they banned the pile driver right after that. They were done with that shit. We get an interview now after a video package of Edge and Dom, recapping everything that was happening over the last couple of weeks. But now we get an interview with Rey Mysterio, and of course Riddle has to show up. He says if he knew how resentful Dominique was, maybe he could have saved him from Judgment Day. And Edge may be sidelined for now, but he can't be held down for long. And he just hopes his son will find his way back to his family. Matt Riddle rolls up, asks him if he's ready to drop the hammer of justice on Judgment Day, and they walk off together to send us to break. I thought this interview was cringeworthy, and it's unneeded on television. Not a fan of this. Jade, what are you giving this? A 0? A 1?
I thought this segment right here was proof that Rey Mysterio is one of the worst actors we have ever seen on TV. I can't believe I saw this with my own eyes. I should just cut my old eyes now for even just speaking about this with you guys, so I'm not going to rate this.
Holy shit. Yeah, it was pretty fucking brutal. Gilch, do you have anything to add to this garbage? Yeah, but now we get a segment, Alpha Academy, with Johnny Gargano and Kevin Owens. Back from commercial, Johnny Gargano runs into Alpha Academy. He tries to brush past them as they accost him over costing their close personal friend Austin Theory a win. Austin has something he'll never have: strength in numbers, because when you mess with Theory, you mess with the Academy. Kevin Owens appears next to Johnny and says, actually, since Gargano's had his back earlier, they have a problem with him. They have a problem with Kevin Owens. Chad Gable proposes a tag team match next week. KO says he loves beating Chad in his home country, and next week's show is in Edmonton, Canada, and Gable panics and tries to move it to the next week, but KO isn't having it, and the match is on. It is made official. I actually thought KO did a good job in this segment. He's always good. He's always good. Anybody, any comments on this?
Like you said, the usual. KO's always good.
KO's good. We know he's fucking good. Put him on TV more. Let him do more shit. Let's go. Get the ball rolling on that. We get a promo now from the Judgment Day. Last week we proved once again that we run Monday Night Raw, says Ripley. And now with Dom by our side, no one is going to stop us, especially now that he's all man. Finn Balor says Dom is a man, a brave man. I told you before, it takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to your enemies, but an even great deal more to stand up to your father. Mysterio says Damon Priest, Armano, Damien loves this guy, he says. You're talking about a man who no longer walks in the shadow, a man who's willing to fight his own battles, and he proved that last week when he faced Edge one-on-one. Dom is standing here while Edge is sitting on his throne of omnipotence, or whatever the fuck that word is. No one really understood that, they said. They take a shot at Edge. Ripley says, Puppy is so proud of you, Dom. Grabs the mic, the fans boo him. This is Dominique Mysterio. Sit down and shut your mouths. Dom says, like I was saying, Major Heat, I'm very proud. He had major heat. The crowd was booing the shit out of him. I can't be proud of be standing next to my new family in Judgment Day. Finn says Judgment Day is having a moment. We need to capture this family moment. You're having a good time, San Jose, bro. Comes out Riddle and Ray, of course, to ruin it all. And the match is going to start. They're having a little pose little family moment pose. Should I get right into the match, or do you guys want to talk on that promo?
Yes, I do.
Go for it.
I'm going to give this a 5-star promo. Why? Because everybody was a 5-star that spoke on that mic. Priest, Ripley, Finn, even Dom. And Dom has so much heat behind him. He didn't even have to say nothing. That was the beautiful part. Because he's horrible anyway. So he didn't even have to do anything. He said his few words in that. You know, Ripley said Judgment Day runs Monday Night Raw. I believe it. She's on fire on that mic. Priest, he said, Que orgullo, hermano. Basically means I'm proud of you, brother. And Love Day, he got out of his shadows. He's a man now. If you don't know this, Priest is one of the most, should be considered in that contender, most improved superstars they have of this year. His mic skills since this, I don't know, I could go back 4 or 5 months, have just improved, and you could see it. Run it back if you don't believe.
No, you're 100% right. If he was in the category, I would vote for him over Dawkins too.
I still think, I know there's no leader. I still think Finn's a bad leader in this group, but he also cut out some good promo. Yeah, Edge is not standing. You know, and Dom had the facials. I guess that's the only right thing he can do, but it worked. It's 5 stars. Everybody hit a home run here. His
job right now is to learn from everybody around him, which he seems to be doing. Yeah, I thought he killed it tonight as well, actually. Yeah, Jay, you still there? We lost you?
I'm here.
You got to flip your camera.
What the hell happened then?
I don't know. But yeah, I agree with you, Jay. I thought Dom had a fantastic performance tonight. And the fact that he was able to just deliver without having to say much or do much, just 100% natural heat. You could really feel the crowd just hated this whole storyline. I don't know if it's a combination of them just hating him or maybe they hate this whole thing. But either way, the second he tries to say something on the mic, you get a reaction.
He shouldn't have talked that much.
He didn't even have to. No, but it was nice to see the reaction, though, when he tried to talk. You can see that it's working. People fucking are not liking this guy, and that's the point. And, of course, Damian, I thought, shined the most tonight. He just looked like a monster in the ring. He sounds like a monster. He looks like he's ready to be a fucking world champion, maybe. He's looking good.
When they try to get the crowd to shut up, especially Freeze, he's like, hey, everybody shut up. I loved it. The heat is just there for everybody.
The match was whatever for me. There was a couple of good spots. There was a couple of shitty spots. I didn't like when Rey Mysterio did the drop kick to Finn Balor. It looked like he barely connected with his head. Man, he ended up trying to, get some interference from Rhea Ripley. Seth Rollins came out. He attacked Riddle. He was getting a chair, but Mysterio takes it and he runs him off, checking on Riddle, confronting Dom, who offers his chin up to his father for a shot. Ray is conflicted briefly, but drops the chair and gets back in the ring. Finn takes him out with a forearm, tag to Priest, a big choke slam, tag back, Balor off the top rope with a coup de grace. Judgment Day win by pinfall. Jay, Gilch, who wants to go first on what you rated it?
This is my problem. This is my problem with Judgment Day.
Go.
They have great promos, not as great as they had, but they've been in the 3-star range for me. And they have mediocre matches. And this is it right here. 5-star promo followed by a mediocre match. This is why I can't take them seriously. This is why I can't, because matches like this. I didn't really think there was anything impressive. Don't even get me started with Matt Riddle doing those bitch slaps to Finn. I told you about that shit. I hate that shit. There wasn't nothing impressive. You want to do exploder suplex, you want to do forearm shots, turnbuckle to turnbuckle on Judgment Day. Yeah, that's fine and dandy. I think the most impressive thing was Rhea Ripley doing the back suplex on Riddle. I actually laughed for that. That was the spot that did it for me. Overall, I didn't really appreciate Dom in this match. Let's face it, I didn't like it when he came out and interfered and Ray had to stop. It looks phony to me. It looks baloney. I don't believe it as a wrestling fan. It just looked fake. And I thought this match was too mediocre. It had its spots. I can't shit on Priest. I told you, once improved wrestler of this year. That choke slam on the ring apron spot, that shit looked crazy. I mean, what can you not say? Even the finish was crazy. Choke slam to the coup de grace you mentioned. So I'm going to go at a 1 because the match is mediocre. And I don't believe the phony shit. I'm sorry. Ray did not sell me in the segment before, and he's not going to sell me in this match. And Dom just there smiling ain't going to sell it for me either.
So what are you giving it? All right, Gilch, what'd you give it?
He's right. Good promo, great promo, and just like followed by this. You know, it's like give it a star. You know, but like it's just.
I feel like it's the competition, man. How can you get excited when they're fighting Riddle and Rey Mysterio?
Exactly.
Like,
it's all over the place.
There's no real good storyline there because Ray is by himself. You know he's gonna get jumped by the Judgment Day, and then Riddle's gonna get jumped by Seth Rollins. Like it's like so predictable, kind of like we knew that it wasn't gonna go down clean. You know Seth Rollins is coming out. He's going to ruin this fucking match. All the matches tonight getting ruined by interference. How can you be excited about that when you know what's going to happen? At least that's how I felt about it.
How bad did that bro to sleep look?
That was bad. That was bad. But like you said, Jay, at least the promo was good. I thought, they all look strong as a faction promo-wise tonight. There's right there Seth Rollins coming out. Big fucking deal. There's Dom over there begging his dad to hit him with a steel chair.
It's crazy because Ray could have hit him, but instead he'll hit the barricade.
Of course not. And there's Judgment Day picking up the win. Riddle checking on Ray. Backstage, we have a video package real quick of Miz last week in his home getting interviewed with that whole, Dexter Loomis insanity. And then we go straight into a video of Seth and Riddle. They were going at it in the back. We find out there is going to be one more match in a fight pit. Gilch, what do you think about this? Does this intrigue you at all? 0, right? Damn. Jay, you?
Look, I'm going to say the same, man. You can't... I know you're trying to do the War Game bullshit, Survivor Series, and you're trying to do this fight pit now, but come on, with Rollins, man, it's not going to work.
I'm curious to see what this thing is going to look like. What is it? Is it going to be like a UFC cage kind of thing?
The fight pit is a submission, basically, match. It's basically there to submit your guy. It's a fight pit. You're surrounded in a fight. They have a little stage, if you want to call it, like a second floor type of shit. But, it's a bunch of wrestling spots, but it's really there to submit your guy. Let's talk about Timothy Thatcher and Matt Riddle. The first and should be only fight pit match, which was fucking great. You know why it was fucking great? Because they're two submission wrestlers and they're doing submission rules. I just can't see Rollins doing a half an hour of submissions when he's not that type of wrestler. So it don't work. For me, it doesn't work. Maybe for fans that never seen it. I seen the fight pit. I don't know, Guilt, if you seen it. I know what it looks like. I like the first one. I actually love it. I just don't see Rollins as that submission guy to just go 30 doing submission moves here and there, I don't know.
Hold on, guys. I got a situation here.
Just there, we have a problem.
Yeah, a little bit of a problem. Yeah, I agree with you, though. Do you guys remember that fight pit they had with Ken Shamrock? Who did he fight in that fight pit? Was it Steve Blackman? Was it Owen Hart?
I don't remember that.
I think it was at like an In Your House event, if I remember correctly. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but it was a hell of a fucking match. That shit was
I honestly don't remember.
You really don't remember that? It was like a steel cage, but it was like a small little steel cage that looked more like a globe, like a ball. And it was very small and very tight. So it made the match like just extremely fucking brutal. And you had Ken Shamrock just doing like these crazy fucking Billy to Billy suplexes on Owen Hart. I believe it was Owen Hart, man. I'm pretty sure it was Owen Hart. And that shit was just absolutely bonkers to watch. I'm wondering if it's going to be anything like that. Anyway, these guys I don't think are capable of putting on the same kind of match that Ken Shamrock did. But You never know. We get a segment now, Miz TV. I've been a victim of a deranged madman, but he crossed the line when he stepped foot in my home. What kind of lunatic breaks into your home, draws a picture of my family, puts it in a coffee table? You do not step foot into my home uninvited. He says, sick of this. I'm sick of always looking over my shoulder. Miz saying, next time I see you, going to kick your ass. Meanwhile, seems like Dexter is cutting a hole in the ring from underneath with a very big knife. Dexter drags Miz down under the ring through the hole. Ciampa saves him, but Dexter tries to drag Ciampa, who lands a clean shot on him, sends him under the ring. Jay, what do you think about all this?
Okay, this is what I think. I am done with The Miz, I am done with Ciampa, and I am done with Dexter Lumis. Now, I was promised, just like the spreadsheets did online, I was promised that Dexter Lumis tonight was going to get a sick entrance, and this is the entrance that I see. I am done with the storyline. I am done with these three wrestlers. I'm not even excited to see Dexter Lumis in the ring, to be honest, because I already know what the motherfucker can do, and it's really not a lot. I think he did more Impact than what he did in NXT. So, for me, I'm done with these guys. I'm done with the storyline. I ain't rating this shit. This is shit.
You're not rating any of this shit, huh? I can't even say that I blame you. Gilch, what are your thoughts on Dexter Lumis, Miz, how the storyline's been progressing?
I see.
I liked it early, but I feel like it's so far.
It's getting played out now.
Oh man, really bad.
It would be better if they did it in short, like let's say instead of every week, maybe like every 3 weeks, you give us something like this. And build it up slowly. When you're trying to shove it down our throats week after week after week after week after week, I mean, how'd they even get this guy under the ring without someone in the crowd seeing it? Unless he was there from the beginning of the show, just sleeping.
Ain't nothing amazing to see him in the ring, trust me.
I can't talk a lot about his in-ring work. I've seen some matches. He's okay. But I just was impressed with the way he looked. From the first time I saw him, he has that look. He does have that look. It doesn't matter what you say. But I don't know where they're going with this.
It's over.
Somebody obviously in the writer's room has him labeled just as a psychopath, and they're, I think it's a little much, a little weird. Not good. Not in a good way either. Just weird in a bad way. Here's Miz and Ciampa. They're coming to the ring, making their way down there. There's the picture. You see Dexter coming through the ring. He had a big knife. Miz doesn't even notice that he's cutting the ring open, which, okay, whatever, I guess. Whoop-de-fucking-do. There's his face. He's crazy. He's got his goo-goo blue eyes. Got a good crazy look. I'll give him that. He looks like a maniac right there. He does. We're told next week we're going to get matches. We're going to see Kevin Owens and Johnny Gargano versus Alpha Academy. It has been made official. Chad Gable and his number one guy, Otis. And we're also going to get Matt Riddle versus Damian Priest. Another match that's going to obviously not even have a clean finish. You know Seth Rollins is going to come ruin this fucking match. What's the fucking point? And even if Seth doesn't come, why would Riddle even take this match? You're not going to do anything against the Judgment Day. You're going to kick your ass. Doesn't make sense. But we all know Riddle's a pothead, so obviously he's never thinking clear. Ever. It's okay to be a pothead at night. But, when you wake and bake, and then you have lunch and bake, and you just bake and bake. I don't know how many brain cells this kid has left. We got a Judgment Day interview after your victory tonight. Ripley says it's time to celebrate. Dom says, I don't know, guys. I think I have to go check on my dad. I'm just kidding. Ha ha ha. Dom says we have to go to, we got to go party. And now she says, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Did you guys hear her say mommy knows best? Mommy knows best. Now she's not puppy, now she's mommy. Mommy knows best. Finn sees something. It's AJ Styles. AJ Styles we haven't seen on TV maybe like in a couple of weeks. I don't know. He sees AJ. He goes up to him and says, what's up, AJ? We haven't spoken in a while. AJ says, we haven't spoken since you joined Judgment Day. Finn says, I never turned my back on you. And, he asks him, has there ever been one moment that we've known each other where I did not have your back? AJ says, what, when you want me to join Judgment Day and then just turn my back on the people I love the most, like Dom? Finn says, how long you know me, AJ? You looking for a fight, AJ? He hugs him. He's like, no, you're not looking for a fight. Finn tells him that the offer still stands. So I'll go to you first, Gilch, since you're an AJ guy and your boy's on TV right now. Do you want him to join the Judgment Day? Maybe take it over? He would be a better leader.
Stop. Just the thought that that's possible.
It's fucking possible. Oh, it's fucking possible.
Here's a guy who should be on TV every fucking week with another match. No matter who you put him in the ring with, he's gonna elevate him to another level. But why do you gotta mix him up in this fucking nonsense? Oh my god.
Because they got nothing better to do. They got no other better ideas except this.
I can't even. I'm nauseous.
This is the best idea they can come up with, man. That's fucking why. Jay, what's up? I see you over there panicking.
Listen, this is a 3-star. I'm gonna tell you why. AJ right now, this is a prime example when you have a shiny toy and you love it and you want to play with it all the fucking time. You know what happens to shiny toys? They get old and eventually you just push it to the side. And this is a prime example of what they're doing to AJ right now. So this makes sense and it's gonna work. And unfortunately he's gonna join because let's face it, what else are we gonna do with AJ? 3-star.
Okay, not bad. Gilch, you giving it a rating?
2.
All right, not bad. Better than what we see next. I'll tell you that much. The main event. Are you guys ready for the main event? First, we're gonna get a video package letting us know how dominant Alexa Bliss is. Okay, and here's a picture of the last time Alexa Bliss and Bayley were fighting, and the last time they were fighting was for gold. But that was a long time ago. Things are different now. So here's the match you're getting now. New and improved Bayley versus a skinnier, hungrier looking, and by hungrier I don't mean like hungrier for victory. Like physically, I feel like she wants to eat food. Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss looks like she needs a good fucking steak. All right, she's looking a little slim there. I didn't buy any of her promo shit tonight at all. I didn't buy this build-up video, and I knew what the results were going to be, which is simple. Bayley's going to get the win. Bayley looks good. She wins by pinfall with a rose plant. Post-match, Damage Control puts boots to Bliss and fends off a save from Asuka. Bianca Belair runs in briefly, takes charge, but the damn numbers game overwhelms her. Bayley lays her out with an elbow and hits the rose plant. Bayley challenges Bianca to a title match at Extreme Rules, and that's how the show fucking closes. Here's the screenshot. There's Bayley picking up the win. Damage Control posing over, Belair to end the night. Monday Night Raw goes off the air. Gilch, did you catch this last segment, or did you just turn it off? Because I don't blame you if you just turned it off.
Nope, did not.
Jay, what did you think of this shit?
Listen, I got a lot to talk about this match right now.
Oh, God.
If you don't want to listen, don't listen. But I got a lot to talk about, a lot of my mind on this match right now.
I don't blame Gilch at all, man.
So, I want to talk about how we have a great superstar in Bayley, probably one of the greatest heels we've seen before she got injured. And I give her kudos. She's trying to put Dakota Kai and Io Sky over. Much kudos, even though it's not working whatsoever. Kudos. But was this match not doing it for anybody? It wasn't doing it for me. I think it started when Bayley did that shitty hip toss. It was so bad. I don't know. And it just gets worse. I mean, let's face it, she was going to hit right. Okay, so this is the spot right here. Bayley's working on the left leg of Bliss, right? Working on most of it in the match. As soon as she's in the Louser's table, she was going to slam her left leg, but instead, she went for the right leg. And then we see after she's working on the left leg. So I guess she got it right after break. But right there's a prime example that her head is not in the game. I caught that. It was nothing really impressive in this match. Bliss doesn't do it for me. That promo you said didn't do it for you. It didn't do it for me. I think she's a jobber. I don't see her as a main event star anymore. And you could take the fucking doll away from her, I still won't see her as a main event star.
What happened? Like, where's this fall from grace? When did it start? Like,
I have no fucking clue.
It started with the way they booked her with the Fiend. When they started booking her with the Fiend.
Even that, like that. I'm sorry, Jay, real quick. I don't want to go too far, but even that, like, for the first time in like how many years, WWE was actually telling like a cool horror story. Yeah. And then they just scrapped that, and like she. Well,
I think that's the fall from grace. If they would have kept going with that or had some kind of connection with it, maybe that's what this 923 shit is about. Maybe it's about getting Bliss and Fiend back together. Maybe I don't know.
She had an exit with that therapy, That should have ended all this bullshit, but instead they continue with the fucking doll. And that's her fault, because she probably said, oh yeah, I'll do it. And, you know, you have to agree on both sides, right? And Savage, I fucking told you this. I'm seeing it everywhere. Everybody's fucking doing it. And you don't know what I'm talking about because you probably wasn't into this match.
Pop rocks.
Let's do. She did the most dangerous move in wrestling, the pop rocks, and I told you that's done by the most pillar of NXT 2.0, Roxanne Perez. I told you this, Savage. Again, you have noticed that people are taking her moveset, but it's all right. You want to shit on her all you want, fine, fuck it. But everybody's doing the fucking move, right? Gets me upset that I'm seeing people like, especially jobbers, doing this fucking move. So, listen. Overall, this match was a disappointment. I can't believe it was the main event. I can't believe I saw the credits at the end. It was a bad main event. This should have been at least before the Miz or after the Miz segment. I don't know, but this should definitely not have been in. I would have took the Rollins Lashley, which I thought would be the main event last week. I'm not going to rate this, man, because it was just really bad.
Yeah, the main event should have either been Seth versus Bobby, or, you know, just keep, you know, Judgment Day back on the main event again. I'd rather see that storyline progress more. I have more interest in that storyline than this storyline, though, I'll tell you that much. At the end of the night, overall tonight, although I did grade some of the matches good, at the end of the day, to me, tonight, Raw was like a 1.5. It didn't deliver on many ways. I was bored. I wasn't happy. I wasn't entertained. I wasn't laughing. I wasn't smiling. I went to take a fucking piss during some segments because I was like, I'm not missing anything. I know exactly what they're going to fucking say. They're going to same shit. It's just spewing out, repetitive, like a broken fucking record. Let's move on to more fun topics. Grand Slam this Wednesday night. I'm only going to talk about it now because probably not going to get another chance to talk about it again. At least not with Gilch, because Gilch ain't coming for NXT tomorrow, no matter what fucking color their logo is. So, Gilch, I'm going to go to you quick, man, since we ain't going to see you until probably Friday. As far as the show goes, I will see you at Grand Slam, obviously. Are you excited about this a little more now than ever? 2 days.
Yeah. I'm pumped, bro.
Not even. It's already Tuesday, actually. So tomorrow,
I'm actually
tomorrow, it's Grand Slam.
I'm actively trying to upgrade my tickets again. I told you I had like first risers, and then I saw where prices were moving, and I sold my tickets for what I paid for them. And I have like ringside tickets like came down a lot. I mean, like a lot. Like a lot. Like you can get like probably third row, like a pair for like 600.
Not bad.
Ringside.
Is that what did you get? What'd you end up getting?
I ended up getting the pair, like the original pair I got were $450, and it was like maybe the third or fourth row on the first section of risers. Floor seats were through the roof, but I guess they're not. I don't know. Who knows if it's a full sellout? And it seems like, you know, these people that put tickets for sale for $1,000, $2,000, that, you know, realizing that they're not selling for that, so the prices are coming down.
So you're sitting ringside?
Yeah.
Are you bringing your daughter, I'm guessing?
No, I'm bringing a friend of mine.
Okay, nice. All right.
Yep.
Copy that. Yeah, let me know which time you're heading over there. We'll figure it out. But, Jay, are you excited to see the main event? John Moxley, Bryan Danielson. What are you looking forward to the most besides MJF? We'll get to him in a second.
Just MJF, man. I hope he wins the fucking belt. I'm just upset about my shirt, man. It's not fucking coming, so I'm going to have to look around there and see what the fuck they have.
Yeah, I'm going to probably pick up a shirt from there, too. Why not? But that is the man of the hour. MJF, man. There he is, pointing at you, letting you know he's going to be the next world champion of AEW. And we're going to get to see it live. Tomorrow's going to be a long night. So make sure you guys get some rest, stay hydrated, and save your lungs for the Acclaimed, and save your lungs for MJF. I'll tell you what, I want to start a big chant when Moxley comes out. I want to get people to boo Moxley and Bryan Danielson. Just boo them out of the fucking building. Or we just start chanting MJF. I'm going to just start chanting MJF from the moment they come out of the ring. Like, when it gets all quiet after they're like, one fall! And there's that moment of quiet, just mad yell loud, MJF! MJF! And yo, like the whole match, just people chanting MJF, bro. Just chanting MJF. Like, we don't even give a fuck about this match. Just somebody get pinned already so MJF can come out here and whoop your fucking ass and lead the revolution. Lead the revolution. It would make sense because that's the name of their game. AEW Revolution.
Damn, bro,
and if Tony Khan was smart, I don't think he could do it, but he has the money to do it. I would rebrand the game right now. All new copies of the game have MJF on the cover and not CM Punk. Or you make an MJF special edition from like tomorrow, and you say, all right, the game's coming out in November. Pre-order the MJF I'm Better Than You and You Know It collection for $199.99. It comes with a scarf. It comes with a statue. People would pay for it. People would pay for it.
Fantasy.
I know I would. But anyway, that's been Wrestling with Savage. Gilch, Jay, you guys have any final thoughts, final things you want to discuss, or are we going out of here? Are we out of here? Because it is late.
I'm definitely not waiting on that line like last time, man. I'd rather just go in smoothly because you can't even hang in the front of that fucking place, man. So many fucking people.
So, I don't know what time I'm going to be there, bro. I don't think I'll be waiting on any line. I'm going to be there before anybody, Jay.
Yeah, I know. I'll be at work, but I'll just shoot right after.
Yeah, I'll send you a message with a ticket so you can get in. Gilch is probably going to hopefully send me a screenshot, and I got to find an empty seat next to him. And then if I find another empty seat, you know, obviously we're going to send you a screenshot too. Get your ass over there. And me and you will just be chair jumping the whole night, but we're pros at that shit. Tony Khan, we're coming. There's nothing you can do about it, bitch. Wrestling with Savage is out. Everybody have a good night. God bless. And we'll see you guys here tomorrow night for NXT. And not NXT 2.0. Just NXT. Everybody have a good night. Amazing. And I just want to say, you are listening to Wrestling with Savage, the best podcast in the history of podcasts. Max Caster, your future AEW champion. Fucking man. Yeah.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, proud to you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. Smackdown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.